Hey guys, it's Sto here, welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to show you how to do a rural car park shoot with a Senna. So I completed the shoot on a Canon 7D Mark II with a 50mm 1.8 lens. Shot mainly in aperture mode just to get that nice shallow depth of field, which I really love in my portraits. I always love just getting everything really blurred out in the background and just focusing mainly on the subject, which is a Senna. While it was still light and before we used any of the fairy lights or prisms or anything like that, we just went through a couple of the poses and just tried out different things, and I showed her, and just we both decided like between us what we thought was the most strongest images, and then we just tried them out with the prism and the fairy lights. We just kept having to go through and having a look at all the different stuff. We tried some stuff with the trolley and without, and we just went through some different poses. One thing you really got to take in consideration when you're doing an outdoor shoot is the light. So when we went, it was about 7:30 at night, so it was just getting dark. The sun was setting, and it was a cloudy day, so that means that the light level was very even. There's no harsh shadows or anything like that on the face, so the light level was really ideal. When we did the shoot, we was in a car park which was also empty because of the time of day we went in, so obviously we didn't want to have a busy scenery, so we could actually just go in the middle and not worry about any traffic or cars or other people getting in the way. So when it started getting a bit more darker, that was when I introduced the fairy lights. First of all, I just wrapped them around the Senna, and I wanted to show them off as much as possible. So I put the main bulk in front of the body, so it's in front of the camera, and you can see most of the lights and the glare that they bring off, the bokeh effect they give. And then I also just wanted to play about with the poses that she did. So I wanted to really light up her face with the fairy lights, and that is why she's holding them quite near her face. As you can see, that her face really brightens up the nearer they are to her. So after a few shots of just the fairy lights on their own, and we finally got the nice poses and exactly what I wanted, that was when I started trying out the prism and just playing about with it on the lens. I bring it right close to the lens and just move it around to just fill in the dead space. I wanted to just fill the frame as much as possible with interesting stuff, so I want to fill it up with the glare that comes off of the fairy lights and just give them nice streaks to fill in the dead space. It is really nice, and I'm really happy with the results.